reporting to the 10th Annual Southern 100, Round 15 of the 2017 Nesmith Chevrolet Dirt Late Model Series season here at Southern Raceway in Milton, Florida. Starting 24th tonight, going for $10,000 to win in the 56B out of Milton, Florida, the Payday Racing Rocket. How about a nice round of applause for Chris Payday? Starting on the inside of row number 12, he's currently 5th in the point standings, one of our Rookie of the Year contenders out of Center, Alabama, in the 05 Britton Holly Warrior, T.J. Britton.
Row number 11 on the outside in position number 22, got snake bit last year, wants to go to victory lane tonight. In the Smith Motorsports Rocket Chassis out of Old Florida, it is Cody Smith, and his inside starting in position number 20, and the High Roller Race Cars house car, it is the driver out of Loudon, Tennessee, M1, Matt Henderson.
And we want to give you our 22nd starter tonight in the 00M car out of Saraland, Alabama, the M&M Lifts Capital for Monty Skinner. On the inside of row number 10, it will be car number 25 out of Wilmington, Alabama, in the Century Auto Parts Speedy Loop, Barry Wright, Josh Huss.
Moving on to row number 18 on the outside of row number 9. Car number 00. He's out of Lenore City, Tennessee, the RM Trucking CGR chassis. Give it up to Ruben Mayfield. He was the B-Main 2 winner, B-Main 1 winner. Car number 56 Junior in the Black Diamond chassis and the Houston Specialty Products. Number 56 Junior out of Katy, Texas. That's Colton Warner.
Starting 16th in car number 58, the 2017 Chevrolet Performance Super Late Model Series National Champion and the Cruise with the Champions Rookie of the Year. He's out of Palm Beach, Florida, the name's Towing Rocket, Evan Dixon. On the inside of row number 8, the defending champion of the Southern 100, currently 6th in the national standings, another Cruise with the Champions Rookie of the Year candidate in 2017, in the P1 car from Ottawa, Tennessee, in the High Motorsports Rocket, Andy Picklesheimer.
Row number 4 on the outside, starting 14th, row 7, starting 14th, the 1Bs out of Corinth, Mississippi. Please welcome the driver of the modern equipment Fraternal Financial Trackstar chassis. That is Bray Marsh, inside row 7, starting 13th. Car number 5 out of Middleburg, Florida, the ULC Motorsports Small Car chassis. It's the Magic Man, Mark Whitener.
Row 6, starting on the outside, in car number 24, he's from Milton, Florida, in the JEI Logging GRT, Stephen Jurgen. Inside the 6th row, going 11, Holland Red, in car number 19, currently 4th in the national point standings, from Shannon, Mississippi, in the B&M Salvage Rocket, the Ninja Marcus Minga.
And now your top 10 starters, starting 10th outside row number 5, car number 33, out of California, the CRS RV Select Capital Chassis. It is Ivan Boyd Jr. And starting 9th inside row number 5, car number 02, out of Oxnard, Georgia, and the TJ Steel Longboard Chassis. Give it up to Tyler Turpin.
Starting 8th on the outside of the 4th row, in car number 33, from Palm Beach, Florida,
Can't believe our flag got taken out.
it'll be Jeff Matthews. Inside row number 4, former winner of the Southern 100, in car number 57 out of McKenzie, Alabama, the Lucas Farm CDR, Spider-Man Chef Lucas.
He is a former Nesmith World Champion. He'll fire off on the outside of row number 3 in the position number 6. Please welcome the driver of the Cecil B. Arthur P. Farms Longboard Chassis out of Forest, Virginia, the 87 of the Walker Dog, Walker Arthur. To his inside, starting 5th, car number 85 of the Capital Race Cars Chassis, a 3-time Nesmith National Champion. He's out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the Josh Bowers Trucking Nesmith Racing
I don't know where
Capital
Mike's
Chassis.
at right now,
And
but
it is the
you can stay up
Flash
here.
Ronnie
But
Johnson.
whenever he comes up, 3 of us can't get up here. We're all too fast.
Challenge Series in car number 10, from Milton, Florida, the 3-time Results Masterville, Joseph Joyner. On the inside of row 2, driving the 01 car from Stapleton, Georgia, second-generation driver of the XL Racing Solutions, Longhorn, Travis Pennington.
And now your front row, starting on the outside of row number 1, in car number 128. He resides out of Walton, Kentucky. The current points leader for the Cruise with the Champions Rookie of the Year. The Darrell Lanigan Racing Gallagher Reynolds Club 29 chassis. It is the G-Man, Grant Garrison. And on the pole for the team that will run into the Southern 100, it's the driver of the car number 40B out of Brandon, Florida, the Brandon Ford Brandon
Johnson on the pole position in that Brandon Ford number 40 Rocket. He'll set the pace coming into the starting box. To his right, Grant Garrison, second in the points, Rookie of the Year point leader. He'll be on the outside of the front row. So the field has been given their instructions. The field has been shown the signal. If everything looks good, we'll go green next time around. One to go, Wesley Outland, as they roll down the back straightaway. Field bunching up into turn number 3. They approach in between the two cones in turn number 4. They're in it. They're on it. Green flags out. The 10th annual Southern 100 is underway. Wesley.
The field will dive into turn number 1. Everybody negotiates it okay for the time being. Meanwhile, they're 4 wide almost in the back with Picklesheimer, Ward, Widener, all stuck up in traffic. They'll exit turn 4. That's why they're the best of America's leader in racing. One lap around. We're clean and green. Back to 1 with Bronson out in front.
Al Bronson, your race leader in car number 40. It's Travis Pennington in second. Grant Garrison holds down the 3rd spot. It'll be Joseph Joyner, car number 10 in 3rd, and riding in the 5th spot. It looks like it's going to be the 85 car, Ronnie Johnson.
Down the back straightaway, it's Bronson out in front. Pennington in 2nd spot, followed by Machina Garrison. They're 1, 2, and 3. Joyner 4th. Those are all of the heat race winners from last night. Then you got Ronnie Johnson battling with Walker Arthur down the back straightaway in the top 5 as they exit turn 4.
I need Amanda Kendrick. Her son is looking for her down at the bottom of the tower.
Amanda Kendrick, your son is looking for you at the bottom of the tower. Amanda Kendrick. Racing continues on.
I don't know if Amanda can hear us or not. We got 24 Chevrolet Performance 604 engines at full song around Southern Raceway.
The field will exit off of turn 4. There they go. Back to 1. It's Bronson out in front. Bronson leads. Pennington to 2nd. Trouble in turn 4. 1 car spins. That is going to be, I believe, is that Leyendecker? No, I'm sorry. That's Matthews or possibly Ivan Lloyd.
I'm not sure which one is the 33X and which one's the 33.
That is Ivan Lloyd.
Ivan Lloyd brings out the first caution flag of the race.
So the caution coming out for car number 33XC, Ivan Lloyd out of Ocala.
Travis Pennington has chosen the inside with the 3rd place car of Grant Garrison to his right on the outside. They're off 4. Green flags out. We're racing.
Field comes back to power down the front straightaway into 1. It's Bronson with the home shot. Pennington behind. Garrison slips and he goes to the outside lane. That opens up the door for Joshua Joyner. He'll drift up and take that number 3 spot away. He'll move into 3rd. Joyner now on the attack. He'll carry Johnson with him like a wingman. They'll exit off turn 4, and it's Shep Lucas pushed out of the way. Widener as well. Devin Dixon too. All pushed to the outside lane. They're trying to make the top side work, and they all go back in turn 3 with the leader, Bronson, exiting 4.
Well, you got to go where the guy in front of you is, and they found out quickly the outside is not the place to be, so they are trying to get back in line down on the inside. It's still Kyle Bronson with about a 3 to 4 car length advantage over Travis Pennington as they shoot down the front straightaway. It's the 10 car in 3rd. That will be the Joseph Joyner car with Grant Garrison trying to look to the inside down the back straightaway and reclaim that 3rd spot with Ronnie Johnson running 5th. Walker Arthur in the 6th spot. He'll get the attack on the inside from Mark Whitener in the 8th position, or make that the 7th spot. Whitener running 7th in car number 5. It'll be Tyler Turbin in the 02 car holding down 8th. 9th will be Shep Lucas in car number 57. And rounding out the top 10 is the 33 of Jeff Matthews.
Everybody fights and claws their way around the racetrack. Best battle inside the top 5 for 3rd continues. Grant Garrison got a trunk full in front of him, a Joyner. Also, Walker Arthur, Mark Whitener. They bang sheet metal. Back to 1. Couple of Longhorns out of the racetrack. And Walker Arthur goes into a spin. They bounce off one another. And Arthur gets slung like a rag doll off of turn number 2. Caution will come out for the 2nd time in the Southern 100. That actually started Roby Hill at the flag stand, or check that, exiting turn 4. A heated battle between Mark Whitener and Walker Arthur in 87.
And Walker Arthur came up with a short end of the deal as he spins up to the outside.
87 of Walker Arthur. Arthur went the spin cycle in 2. Adam Stewart, race director, says you're the cause of the yellow. Whitener to the rear. Arthur gets his spot back. We're back to green flag here in the Southern 100. Bronson gets the jump on the home shot. The whole field roars. There's contact. Picklesheimer's involved. Smith's involved. Mingus involved. Also is this machinist Springer. Up the racetrack also goes the other cars involved. Several machines. Ruben Mayfield. Big trouble in turn number 1 on the restart. A 6-car pileup. For the restart. Take number 3. Green flag goes in the air. Back underway with the Southern 100 at Southern Raceway. Whole shot's going to go to Kyle Bronson. Here comes Pennington. He'll have a battle on the inside. Joyner will get hung like a rag doll. That allows Grant Garrison to move and make a spot for him. He'll push him up the racetrack. Joyner goes high. Garrison goes to the inside. He'll go to third. Now he'll have to hold the lights off of the machine of Ronnie Johnson to his inside as they battle off of the lead up for turn 2.
So Ronnie Johnson not pushing the issue in that 85
Trouble,
car.
turn number 1. One car spins around. Everybody else goes on the binders to miss him. And the caution will come out. I want to say that's the 00. The green 00. 56, Chris Bayhigh. Putting us under yellow flag. Chris Bayhigh in Milton, Florida. Putting us under... We're going to go back to green. Bring him back to green, Roby Hill by the turn 4.
Kyle Bronson will lead the field, doubled up behind him into turn 4. He'll pick up the throttle. Green flag is out. Bronson will bring the field down the front straightaway into turn number 1. And on the outside, it's Grant Garrison trying to get the momentum on Travis Pennington. Hasn't cleared him yet as they go into turn 3. It's still Pennington with the nose of that black and white 01 car inside Garrison. But Garrison clears him down the front straightaway. Grant Garrison up to second.
We got a wheel cover flying through the air. Down on the front straightaway, a metal wheel cover has flown, and we got caution coming out.
Oh, boy, we got big time trouble.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know if the caution's for the spinner and 4 for the wheel. Is that Grant Garrison? Second, the green flag goes back in the air. We're back for the restart here. Trouble, turn 4. 5 cars up into the air. Goes Bayhigh. He collects Mayfield. He collects into the other 00 machine, and the caution will come out. Oh my goodness, Turbin's involved, and so is Matt Henderson.
Bayhigh is sitting, the front of his car is sitting on the top of Mayfield's hood.
Monty Skinner also
facing
involved.
each other. Monty Skinner involved in the 00M. The 02 of Tyler Turbin involved.
Well, I don't know how you call this one. They were coming back for a full speed restart.
Out in front. Grant Garrison, your new second place driver. He's chosen the outside for the Dixie Style double file restart. Green flag in the air. And it's going to be Pennington moving back into second in the 01 car.
Back underway. Down the back straightaway. Everybody negotiates down the back straightaway. Good. The 3. It's Bronson. Pennington. Grant Garrison, Joyner, here comes Johnson. He'll peek to the inside while that goes on. Battle going on between Devin Dixon, Shep Lucas, and Matthews. They'll battle. They'll go door to door. Here comes Machina Dixon on the inside of Lucas. Now they'll fan back out single file. We're trying to go 3 wide with Josh Huss, the hot dog, between the bun, but it's still Bronson Lexington leading off 4. Trouble, turn number 4, 2, 3 cars pile in. Turbin gets involved. The 24, Stephen Jernigan also gets collected. And everybody else goes right between the middle, threading the needle to miss those 2 cars, and the caution will come out again.
Green flag is out, and we are back to racing. Bronson will go to the bottom in the number 40 car. Everybody getting in line through 1 and 2, so far clean and green. As Brian Marsh, he'll step to the outside, down the back straightaway, as he battles Jeff Matthews for that 9th position, but he falls back in line now down the front straightaway. So it looks like the field trying to get settled into a race pace now and see what this track is going to do here over the next 20 to 30 laps.
They've got to get themselves settled in. They got to get a green flag run under their belts. Let's not have all these numerous runs of caution. Let's get 20, 30 laps green under the way here. Working lap 19, 20 this time by, 80 to go in the Southern 100. Bronson leads the way. Pennington, it's Garrison, followed by Joyner and Ronnie Johnson. The top 5, everybody is all single file. They finally start ticking off laps at full speed. Roby off 4.
Well, we're going to get into the race here pretty soon as we might begin to close in on the second half of the race at the halfway point. Coming up on the 1/4 mark, but between the 1/4 mark and the halfway point, that's when that tire strategy is going to start to to take place here? Who's going to save their tires? Who's going to try to make a move? You know, does the leader have the right tire combination, Kyle Bronson, to make them last for 100 laps? Or does the second place driver, Travis Pennington, have a different setup that might work a little better later on in the race?
The field exits off turn 4 with Bronson now about to start to overtake lap cars. He's going to run down Bayhigh into 56 in one moment. He'll clear him going back to 1. Now he'll set his sights on Monty Skinner, Tyler Turbin, Andy Pickelsheimer. Bayhigh's off the pace on the back straightaway. He might be making exit right to pit road. They're going to come to the line and be 1 quarter through the Southern 100. 25 in and 75 to go. Roby off 4.
It's Kyle Bronson coming off of turn number 2 in heavy lap traffic. Travis Pennington ride with him, the third place car, Grant Garrison, as they run nose to tail. Bronson now looking for a way around Monty Skinner in this 00M car. Another popular number here, the 00 this weekend. So Bronson will look to the inside. Skinner not getting off the bottom of the racetrack. He's been shown the move over flag that lets him know that the leaders are right behind him. Now Bronson, how much patience is he going to use?
Finally ticking off some laps here now. They'll come to the line and it's 73 to go. 28 are in. Bronson, Pennington, Garrison, Joyner, Johnson, the top 5. Arthur, Lucas, Dixon,
he's heating up front. Pennington's getting a little impatient. He's starting to look for a way around Bronson, who can't get around the lap car of Skinner. These leaders are only going to use so much patience before they start moving these lap cars out of the way, and that could get ugly.
What do you call that, the chrome horn?
The chrome horn may come into play here shortly.
Bump you one time, I'll give you a warning. Bump you twice, I'll move you out of the way. And the killer Kyle Bronson, not afraid to do it. He'll pull that rocket to the inside. The Longhorn of Pennington and the Club 29 of Garrison all flanked on the inside. 1, 2, and 3. One wrong slip by the killer Bronson, and they're going to capitalize. They still move by the lap car, Monty Skinner. That's another capital chassis and a retractable lap down as the leader Dura dives back to 1.
So it's still Bronson stuck behind the 00M of Monty Skinner, and in front of Skinner is Andy Pickelsheimer in the 1P. Pickelsheimer has seen that move over flag. He's kind of giving away to the outside, but if he sees the 00 of Skinner move to his inside, he's going to go, wait a minute, where did he come from? I was moving over for the leaders.
Leaders exit off turn 4 with Bronson still trying everything he can with all his might to get by Monty Skinner without losing patience. He'll go to the outside lane. Now back to the inside off the back straightaway. He'll close in on that lap car. Now Skinner's closing in on Pickelsheimer, and while that goes on, while those 2 lap cars reel in and close up Bronson, that allows now the machine of Pennington and Garrison to run down Bronson for the lead. It's a 3-car battle. Throw a blanket over them with 2 lap cars as they dive to 3.
Top 3 cars got a full straightaway advantage over the 4th place car of Joseph Joyner in car number 10. Johnson still riding in 5th with Walker Arthur 6th in car number 87. And then behind him in 7th, it's Devin Dixon in the 58 car. Dixon may be a player in this thing before it's all said and done. He's methodically been working his way up through the top 10 after starting 16th as we are at lap number 36.
Bronson still out in front. They'll exit off of 4 again, trying to still get by Skinner and Pickelsheimer, those lap cars. The leaders will go off to 2. Everybody still stays single file. The top 3 do. How about it for Joseph Joyner? He's lost ground, and Ronnie Johnson can't get by him for 5th. Well, they exit off the corner. Walker Arthur, Devin Dixon, Shep Lucas, Bryant Marsh, Marcus Minga got a good run inside the top 10. The Ninja out of Shannon, Mississippi, but it's still a long way to go. And yes, we're starting to see chrome horns being used by cars either on the tail end of the lead lap, trying to stay on the lead lap, or the lead cars trying to move by lap cars after 1.
And now Monty Skinner has caught Andy Pickelsheimer, and now they'll begin to race side by side for position with the top 3 cars stacked up behind them, running single file nose to tail. So something has got to give here soon as we are at lap number 40, 60 laps to go. Wesley, we're approaching the halfway point with the leaders in heavy lap traffic. So far, Kyle Bronson has showed a lot of patience, as has Travis Pennington and Grant Garrison, as they try to figure out what they're going to do with these lap cars in front of them.
You know, Bobby, we're coming up on the time where normally this races would be over, 40, 50 lap races. This is 100 laps. They're not even 9 to halfway yet. They still got another 50 laps to go after that. And $10,000 is up for grabs. You're going to win this race, you're going to earn the money. And they're fighting and clawing all they can around this track. And you can start to see patience getting thin with drivers as it's still Bronson out in front. Great battle for second, though, as you've now got Garrison trying to get by Pennington for the second position off, too.
And got to have a tip of the straw hat going out to Andy Picklesheimer. He got up in the high groove. He gave up the spot to Skinner, but in doing so, he was moving to give the leaders an opportunity to get by him as he knew he was about to go a lap down. So good sportsmanlike move for Andy Picklesheimer, but now it's still Bronson, Pennington, and Grant Garrison running single file nose to tail, working the bottom of the speedway as they've still got that car of Bonnie Skinner in front of them that will not move out of the way and let these leaders by.
5 laps to halfway with Bronson leading flag to flag so far. Trying to still get by the lap machine of Saraland, Alabama's Lonnie Skinner. He'll size him up on the back straightaway. Also trying to get by the 05 of TJ Britton. A tough break for the driver.
Whoa! Brett Spence! Wow, everybody got to the outside. TJ Britton, who was directly just talking about him, was directly in front of Monty Skinner. Did not see any contact. Britton just lost it in turn number 4 to bring out the caution. Paid $10,000 to win. And you know that Kyle Bronson's got to be happy to see this caution because he could not find a way around Monty Skinner in that double zero in. Well, with the caution, the lap cars go to the rear. So now Kyle Bronson, with clear racetrack in front of him, takes the green flag. He's already through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, and he's got 2 to 3 car lengths on the second place driver, Travis Pennington, in the 01 car.
Everybody single file as they roar back down the front straightaway. Back off turn 2. Bronson 3 car lengths in front of Pennington. Then you got Garrison 2 car lengths behind the second place machine of Pennington, followed by 2 car lengths back from Garrison to Joyner. 1 car length back to machine of Johnson. The top 5. They'll come to the line next time by. It'll be halfway home in the 10th annual Southern 100. They'll flash under the flag stand. Kyle Bronson, Travis Pennington, Grant Garrison, Joseph Joyner, Ronnie Johnson, Walker Arthur, Devin Dixon, Bryant Marsh, Shep Lucas, and Marcus Minga. The top 10, Roby Helm, 50 down and 15 to go in Milton, Florida.
Bryant Marsh on the move. He's got the inside line on Devin Dixon as they battle for 7 through turns 3 and 4. They'll come off of turn 4, and it's the blue and white number 1 of Bryant Marsh moving underneath Devin Dixon. They'll take over the 7th spot. He'll now set his sights on the Beefmobile of Walker Arthur in car number 87 out of Forest, Virginia, the Cecil B. Arthur Beef Farms Longhorn. So Bryant Marsh trying to make a statement and working his way up through the field in car number 1. So he's having a good run, the young driver. He's a former Sunoco Young Guns champion for the Nesmith Chevrolet Dirt Late Model Series.
So, Roby, everybody for the most part is now back single file. It's going to be about another 5 laps or so before the killer Kyle Bronson runs down lap traffic. What do you think of the first half of the Southern 100? What our thoughts are and what we're going to see for part 2?
Well, it was wild and woolly in the first 25 laps or so, but once we did that single file restart, things kind of got settled in. And we had that drama with Kyle Bronson getting stuck behind the lap car, and then the car in front of that lap car spinning in front of all of them in turn 4. Everybody did a great job getting to the outside and not getting into the 05 car at TJ Britton. So now it's Kyle Bronson moving down the front straightaway into turn number 1, and he's got a car sideways in front of him.
Wow, Tyler Turbin.
Tyler Turbin, the 02 car. He'll get to the inside of him down the back straightaway. Now he'll move up on the back bumper of Andy Pickelsheimer in the 1P car. Now Pickelsheimer, he got to the outside last time, gave the leaders room to get underneath him, and looks like he may do the same this time. He will give Kyle Bronson the inside through turns 3 and 4. Bronson will put him down another lap, but Pickelsheimer will continue on because he knows what it's like to win this race. He's a defending champion, and I'm sure that he was happy that some of the lap cars got out of his way last year.
So, Roby, the question is, though, is Bronson messing up by his dominance of pulling away from everybody and using those tires up here in the early going of this race or halfway through?
We'll find out in about 20 laps.
Bronson now about to overtake more lap cars. TJ Britton, the dark horse out of Center, Alabama. The Monty Skinner 00 about to go a lap down as well as they're all single file. The leader, Kyle Bronson, picking off lap cars again, but he is in the process under attack because Stapleton, Georgia's Lil Light, and Travis Pennington Roby is reeling him in.
And Grant Garrison looks like he's off the pace in the 1G.
And here comes Pennington.
Third place car.
Oh, Grant Garrison's in trouble, and the caution's out. That's
Grant
what
Garrison.
61 laps in, 39 to go. Bronson, Pennington, Garrison, Joyner, and Johnson, the top 5. Green flag goes back in the air. We roar down the front straightaway with Bronson leading. Roby back to turn 1.
Okay, Grant Garrison starting towards the back. He's the guy that's got the fresh tires. We'll see what he can do.
Bronson elects it off of turn 4. 2 car lengths behind is going to be Pennington, followed by Joyner. Johnson sits in 4th position. Everybody's saying single file. We're going to keep an eye on the machine of Garrison and see how he negotiates through the field. Also watching Joyner come to the field in the 56. Horner as well coming to the line. It's still Bronson out in front. Man, it's getting down to the wire. 37 to go in the Southern 110th annual event.
And Kyle Bronson, he'll open up the biggest lead he's had of the whole race. He's got about a 6-car length advantage over Travis Pennington as they shoot down the front straightaway. Another 9 car lengths back to the 3rd place car. Joseph Joyner in car number 10. Joyner has another 10 car lengths on the 4th place car. Ronnie Johnson in car number 85 with Walker Arthur just a couple of car lengths behind Johnson in the 5th spot.
Well, the man that won the race last year, but then he got nullified, Cody Smith about door slammed the machine of the 24 machine of that driver, Stephen Jernigan. They finally thought better and wise of it. Now you got the machine of Smith battling door-to-door with Warner, the 14-year-old out of Texas. They're door-to-door diving for turn 3. That's inside the top 10. That is for the top 10. While the leader, Bronson, goes to 3, he's out in front with clean air.
Kyle Bronson out in front as he has got about a half a straightaway between himself and the first lap car, which will be Tyler Turbin in the 02 car. So Bronson closing in on them. Turbin, he's battling an eel-handling machine, a very loose race car. Bronson will see that, and he will approach with caution when it comes time to get up there, as Bronson and Pennington have pulled away.
We were
a half straightaway lead over the 3rd place car of Joseph Joyner.
Roby, while you were checking that out inside the top 10, I was watching that battle going on with Mark Widener. Widener starting to come to the front. He tangled with the machine of Cody Smith trying to get around, and then he also about got into Monty Skinner. They hold it together. Now you've got Colton Horner has closed in on Mark Widener on the racetrack outside the top 10. That's for 12th. They'll come to the line. 30 laps to go in the Southern 100. It's Bronson leading.
We got
without a
slow
problem.
in the back
It's Colton
straightaway.
Horner. Colton Horner in the 56 junior. The driver out of Katy, Texas in the Club 29 Black Diamond entry with a problem on the back straightaway. And we have 30 laps to go. Caution on lap.
Field getting the 1-to-go signal. I'm Roby Helm, Wesley Outland alongside. 70 laps completed in the 10th annual $10,000 to win Southern 100 here at Southern Raceway in Milton, Florida. The 15th race of the 2017 season for the Nesmith Chevrolet Dirt Late Model Series. Kyle Bronson's your race leader. Travis Pennington in 2nd. 3rd is Joseph Joyner. Green flag's back out, and we're back underway. 30 laps to go as Saturday night shootout. Ronnie Johnson in 4th. It's Tyler Walker in the 5th spot. 6th is Devin Dixon. Brian Marsh in the 8th spot. 9th is Shep Lucas, and 10th is Marcus Minga in car number 19.
Field will go back to turn number 1.
It's Kyle Bronson holding down about a 4-car length advantage over Travis Pennington. Field running single file, nose to tail around the speedway. Joyner still in 3rd. Ronnie Johnson hanging out in that 4th spot. And Wesley, as we said, these final 30 laps are going to really tell the story of the tire management and what tire combinations these drivers have chosen as the bottom of the speedway, black and shiny, trying to keep their right rear tires in that different colored dirt, the lighter colored dirt on the outside. That's where they're finding some little bit of moisture and a little bit of traction around Southern Raceway.
Whitener sizing up Marcus Minga to sneak inside the top 10. He'll get by him. He'll also try to carry that machine of Matthews with him. Now Spider-Man's off the pace in 3. Shep Lucas goes high. Whitener gets by him. Spider-Man's in trouble. Problems for the 57 out of McKenzie, Alabama. And the caution will come out on lap 75. 25 remaining. Spider-Man.
And we are going back to green here at Southern Raceway. 75 laps in the books, 25 to go. Kyle Bronson, your race leader in car number 40. He's led from the start. Travis Pennington, the 01 car in 2nd. 3rd is Joseph Joyner in car number 10. Joyner right on the rear deck lid of the 01 car of Pennington.
So the question is, Robbie, when are these drivers' patience going to start getting short and they're going to start trying to make some quick, bold, daring, evasive moves to try to pull off an upset victory here? Bronson's got a strong car. We know that. We've seen it. We're wondering what tires he's using. Pennington, Joyner, Johnson, Arthur, they're all trying to hang with him, but bottom line is when Bronson goes to green, he fires away from the field, and then about 5 laps or so, Pennington reels him back in.
You know, a lot of it has to do with money.
Trouble, turn 4. Britton goes around in the 0-5, and the caution will come out again.
That'll be his 2nd caution, so he is done for the night as the 2-spin rule goes into effect.
Driving the car number 05, Warrior Chassis out of Center, Alabama. One of the crews with the Champions Rookie of the Year very quickly. 22 laps remaining. They will roar back to life in the Southern 100. Back underway with Bronson, Pennington, Joyner, the top 3. Whole shot goes to Bronson on the inside, back to 1 and 2.
Bronson will move out to about a 4-car length advantage down the back straightaway. Another 4-car lengths back to Joseph Joyner. And Wesley, you were asking me about when we're going to see these drivers start making moves. You can look towards the back of the pack. We got some drivers that are doing a little groove hunting out there. Cody Smith in the 3-car. He's got a long way to go to get to the front. But for a lot of these guys, it's all about money. This race pays $10,000 to win, and it pays back pretty healthy. I think back to about $1,000 to run 10. So, and it pays $400 to start. So, I mean, if you're running in the top 5, you could make a mistake that could cost you several $1,000s.
TheRockAuto.com, 20 to go. 20 laps remaining, presented by RockAuto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. Out in front, Kyle Bronson leads the way. 5-car lengths over Pennington. It's 19 to go. It's going to start getting good. Drivers are going to start getting antsy. We're going to see some daring, bold moves and decide who's going to get 10 large here in Milton, Florida.
And Kyle Bronson has put the whip to car number 40 as he is pulled out to his biggest lead of the race.
Problems back straight away.
We got one off the pace.
He is stalled. He's going to bring out the caution. Is that Jeff Matthews in 33? I believe it is, Roby Helm.
Jeff Matthews, the top 10 car. Car number 33 off the pace on the back straightaway to bring out the caution here tonight at Southern Raceway as he gets set to bring him back to green, Wesley.
Ready to come back for the restart. The field roars down the front straightaway. 17 laps to go with the Southern 100. And Bronson's on the whip. He'll pull away from the field. Pennington, Joyner, Johnson, Arthur, all asleep at the wheel. Cody Smith off the pace on the back straightaway in the Swift car number 3. He's got an issue. He'll gather it back in and tag 1 car to the tail. While the leader Bronson exits 2 and he pulls away. 15 to go, this time by the Southern 100.
And once again, Kyle Bronson is pulling away from Travis Pennington with 15 to go. It's Joseph Joyner third, Ronnie Johnson in fourth, and in fifth, Walker Arthur, car number 87. So the lap's beginning to wind down. The drivers can see the scoreboard. It's at the end of the front straightaway, so as they come off of turn 4, they know how many laps are left, so they know how to pace themselves. Of course, these drivers do not have radio communications with their crew. The only radio communication they have is one way, and that's from race director Adam Stewart in the tower that tells them when they are in harm's way, when that caution flag comes out, tells them where to go, and also helps realign the field under caution. But other than that, Adam Stewart's like a silent canary up here in the tower as he lets the drivers try to decide it themselves. So it's Kyle Bronson. He is out almost now to a half straightaway lead over Travis Pennington, as Pennington beginning to see his chances to win this race evaporate as we are closing in
10
on
laps
10 laps to go.
They'll exit off of turn 4, this time by. Problems on the back straightaway, one car with an issue. That's Joseph Joyner in the 10 car. He will give up the third spot. Problems on the number 10. Out of Milton, Florida, the 3 Trade Consultants Master Build of Joseph Joyner.
But Kyle Bronson will lead the field down the back straightaway. The way he's been running after these restarts, I'm sure he would like to see it go green the rest of the way. He'll pick up the pace in turn 4. Green flag is out. 90 complete, 10 to go in the 10th annual $10,000 win Southern 100. Kyle Bronson off the 2 down the back straightaway. He'll pull out to a 6-car length advantage over Travis Pennington in the 0-1 car. Ronnie Johnson trying to keep with the top 2 cars from the 3rd spot.
To the line, it'll be 9 laps to go. Bronson, Pennington, they are 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. And we're seeing the momentum that Kyle Bronson, the killer, has got in that rocket number 40 B as he pulls away. Everybody else is running fast and furious off of turn number 1 and 2. Time is running out. Roby Hill trouble in turn 2. Cody Smith drifts up the racetrack. He loses momentum, keeps into the gas, and will stay green. We're at 7 to go this time by.
And Cody Smith going to head for the exit ramp on the end of the back straightaway and head for the pits as Kyle Bronson continues to pull away from Travis Pennington. He's got about 15 car lengths down the front straightaway into turn 1 as he is about now a half straightaway in front of Travis Pennington.
More problems, Ronnie Johnson in trouble. The Capital Chassis number 85 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The Flash gives up a top 5 run. Something's happened to him in the short rally of the Southern 100.
By the yaw of the race car, it looks like he has cut down a right rear or blown out a right. 6 laps to go. We're going to go green this time around. Let's see how this thing unfolds. It could come right down to the wire. Here they come. Bronson picks up the pace. Green flag is out.
Going to decide it. The final 6 laps of the Southern 100 here at Southern Raceway.
Here comes
Walker Arthur on the inside. He's there, door to door. He'll pass Pennington. He'll carry Devin Dixon with him. Marsh as well. To the line, we got 5 to go.
And Kyle Bronson is packing his bags, turning in the key, and checking out on the field. He's got almost a full straightaway lead over Walker Arthur in car number 87 as the laps wind down. In third, it's still Pennington trying to hold off the advance of the 58 of Devin Dixon, the 1 of Brian Marsh, and the 5 of Mark Whitener.
Back straightaway, the leaders will exit off turn 4. Brandon Florida's Kyle Bronson now puts his car in killer mode. He has decimated the field. He is in turn 2. The rest of the field's in turn 1. 3 laps to go. Down the back straightaway. Bronson's in his own world. He was zigging and zagging there for a minute, but we got 2 to go. Roby Hill, bring us home. Who's going to win the Southern 100?
2 laps to go. Kyle Bronson not concerned about his tire wear. He is running as strong as we've seen him all race long. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Will those tires hang on for one more time around? A off of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Kyle Bronson out of Brandon, Florida. He'll bring the Brandon Ford Rocket off of turn 4 and cash in $10,000. The winner of the 10th annual Southern 100 at Southern Raceway for the Nesmith Chevrolet Dirt Late Model Series. Coming home in second, it'll be Walker Arthur in car number 87. Travis Pennington finishes third in the 01 car. Fourth will go to Devin Dixon in car number 58 after starting 16th. Mark Whitener comes home in fifth in car number 5. Sixth place will be Bryant Marsh in car number 1. Seventh, Marcus Minga, car number 19. Monty Skinner, who fought to stay on the lead lap for so many laps.
With American leader in racing, the Nesmith Chevrolet Dirt Late Model Series, he won earlier back in May at Magnolia Motor Speedway, where ironically we'll end the season in 3 weeks with the Possum Town Grand Prix. He will now get ready to climb out of the car. We're going to have a quick interview. The winner of the 10th annual Southern 100, the killer Kyle Bronson! $10,000 payday, hugs and cheers from the family in the Rocket Chassis 40B, winning the Southern 100. A hard-fought race. Talk about this
100 lapper and how
survived to win 10 grand unofficially in a wild show here tonight in Milton, Florida.
Yeah, that was awesome. We had a good car ever since we unloaded here. Yeah, we had a good car ever since we unloaded here. I can't thank my guys enough, Tanner and Josh. I mean, them guys are here to lead all possible. They bust their butt on this car all week, and like I said, we got a pretty good team here, and our car was really good when we unloaded. And this Rocket Chassis, they're the best cars in the country. So I thank Mark Richards and Steve Baker and all the Rocket guys, Brandon Shepard, Dan, and Austin, and Joel, all the guys that helped me, Brian from Integra, Engine Race Engine, this is a brand new engine. Last week was the first week on Charlotte, and this week, it's running flawless.
Talk about that last restart. I know your car started wiggling there, and a lot of people are asking the question, what kind of tire did you put on? It looked like impossible, but in your rubber, and that last restart, you're saving it, and then you're pulling away from everybody. Talk about just the likes of holding off Arthur and Joyner and people popping tires at the finish.
Yeah, we definitely went with a hard tire there. That was a real hard deal because Mark had a hard tire on last year at this race. He said he got beat with the tire, but we started up front, so we always get tire choice from us. Our car was really good, so we can make that choice a little harder. And I was trying to take it really easy there and save my tire the whole race, but there that last couple of restarts, I spun the tires a little bit on the start, and then I was trying to drive the car too easy to save the tire, and I was getting myself tight. And in the last 2 or 3 laps, I said, heck with us, going for the win. Started driving the cars back good.
Congratulations, buddy. He is the winner of the 10th annual Southern 100. Driver of the car number 40B, All Florida Real Estate, Brandon Collision, Brandon Ford, Rocket Chassis, DirtRap.com, Rocket Chassis out of Brandon, Florida, the killer, Kyle Bronson! Now they'll unofficially go to post-race tech, Roby Helm, and the grueling post-race process begins to decide who's going to get